Hi. Yeah, so you probably hear my music in the background. Um, I'm in a fantastic mood because it's the 4th of July. So, yeah. Um, what did I do for 4th of July? I want to know what you guys did on the 4th of July. I, smiling. I, on the 4th of July, went to this big, like, block party thing that goes on in my neighborhood. It's like fireworks, loud music, and everything, and it was really, really cool. Me and my friends went this with some of my old friends and things like that, and it's pretty cool. I'll sing you to one of my favorite songs by Escape the Fate. I actually had an Escape the Fate t-shirt on, but I took it off because I slipped and I got showered and I didn't want my very end. So I don't know if you can hear it, but it's Gorgeous Nightmare by Escape the Fate. And I'll actually be putting lyric videos up as well, and one of them, the first one I'm doing, is actually this song. Yeah. Um, anyways, I wanted to tell you what was going to be on the next video. And the next video will be on, gosh, what was I going to tell you on? I forgot. Teen pregnancy. That's what it was going to be on. So I just want to go ahead and get the vibe for teen pregnancy and all that, and my views on it. And my views are a little different. I think teenage pregnancy isn't as bad as people make it seem like it is. And that makes me seem like, oh my god, you should just say that. So yeah, we're going to do the rewind. I don't think it's as bad as everybody makes it. I mean, it's a terrible thing, but at the same time, you can't judge teen mothers on who that you see. There are some teen moms that are fantastic. There are some that are terrible. There are some that are okay. You can't base it all on statistics. Um, my family has a history of teenage pregnancies. Me, no teenage pregnancy. Um, but my grandmother had her, had my father, I think at 16, 17 years old. So, and then her mother had her, and then, yeah, so forth. Um, and they got married when my grandpa was 18, and they found a nice home. They got divorced and everything, but I mean, they were just better off. And I have so many friends that teen pregnancies, and their babies are adorable. And my view of it is, if a teenager gets pregnant, then honestly, God wanted to make a beautiful baby into the world. So, who do you judge them for what happened? You don't know what was going on at the time. Some girls have sex one time and get pregnant. I mean, I don't think you should judge them on statistics. So, I am with anybody that believes or that has a teen pregnancy, because I've never been one of those friends like, oh, you're pregnant, well, I'm not going out with you anymore. So, I was just raised that way because it was in my family. So, I'm totally gonna skip the song right now. What song should I? But I'll play my loud obnoxious song with this. Um, Another thing I want to talk about was the military. Almost every single guy in my family has been in the military. And there's all these people out there that are just hating on the military. They're like, oh, we needed this, we needed that, oh, you're going to hell, and all this other stuff. And I have complete respect for all the people that are in the military, because they're willing to take their life. People they don't even know. And I think it's very wrong not to be able to respect them for doing that. I mean, we have doctors, we have surgeons, we have things like we have doctors and surgeons in the military. And you don't hate on the ones that are at home, but the ones that are trying to make a difference and help other countries or help the wounded soldiers. I mean, there's a lot of people out there just like, oh, well, you're going to hell, you deserve to be wounded, and things like that. I don't think it's fair. I mean, Independence Day is about taking a form of respect for all the soldiers out there. I mean, we got independence from Britain, and we wouldn't have done that if it weren't for fighting, if it weren't for war. I'm not saying war is good. I'm not for war, not for peace. I think that there can be no peace without war. I know that makes no sense to you, but it doesn't have to make sense to you. It's my belief. I think that there will never be world peace. There's always going to be some conflict, and usually conflicts come from religious conflicts. And I also think that the real people that sit there and say the government, or not the government, but the military is a failure, that makes them wusses. They're cowards. They're too afraid to go out there and live what these soldiers are living, what they're seeing, what they're doing to keep us to have our freedom. And if you don't want them to fight, then go to another fucking country. Don't sit here and bash on all the guys that are dying for you every single second of every single day. I mean, I know some of my friends, their father has died in the war. And then you see people that are doing all this, and you hear about all this news about, oh, Hooters or something else all in the news. One, they were talking about Justin Bieber cutting his hair, and 3 soldiers died and had their funerals, and not one news station talked about it at all. But because they were so obsessed with Justin Bieber's cut hair. Fuck Justin Bieber. I'm sorry, but soldiers deserve more credit than a 17-year-old pop singer. And if I get hate things for this, I mean, I can hate things, but fuck Justin Bieber when it comes to stuff like that. It is all about the people that died for you. I mean, I respect the people that, there are people over there that are dying right now for me, but have never even met me. I have so many friends that are in the National Guard, that are in the Navy, that are in the Army. I mean, I have so many of them. I actually have one of my friends, he's turning 21, and he's starting to work on M16s. And one thing goes wrong with M16, you're just gone. And I have respect for people like him, because I want to do the Navy. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but that's what I would love to do. But I think people that sit there and talk shit about, all the soldiers that, oh, they deserve to go to hell for all this. They're saving your life. And if you don't like it, go to another fucking country where they don't have an army. They don't have a military, and you can be happy. But don't sit there and say they're taking away your rights, because they're giving you your rights by dying for you instead of another country taking us over and making us communist or something like that. No, I mean, they do everything for you. And a lot of people are going to argue with me, no, I do it for myself. But if it weren't for the soldiers that are over there fighting, then, I mean, you wouldn't have freedom. And you need to learn the respect to support all the soldiers over there. And what's even funnier is a lot of the people that do, or that do not support soldiers, celebrate 4th of July. It's like, well, aren't you a fucking hypocrite? The 4th of July is not a day for fireworks. It's not a day to drink beer like crazy and barbecue like crazy all day long. No. It's a day for the soldiers, to thank them for everything that they have done for you and for this country. And people take that for granted. I mean, I love fireworks as next to the next person. You can get fireworks any day of the year. But you can thank soldiers, that's true, any day of the year. But when they have one day dedicated to them and people mistake it for a day for fireworks and barbecuing and beer, I just don't feel that's right. And I'm kind of like cussing at the people out there, and I apologize. And I mean, if you agree with me, then you agree with me. If you don't, then you don't. I mean, that's your own opinion. But I don't feel like you should sit there, if you don't agree with me, that you should sit there and talk about how shitty the soldiers are. I'd like to see you go out there and do what they do every day and see what they see every day. And when you've experienced that, then you can say that they deserve to go to hell. Then you can, because then it's your own opinion, because then you have the first-hand view of it. But until that day, you need to shut yourself inside your house and shut the fuck up. So, anyways, yeah, let's continue on to our next topic of the day. and that is your favorite songs. I want to know what your YouTuber's favorite song is, and let me know, and maybe I'll play it. I haven't checked my email, but I've been getting notifications that I have all these emails for questions and all that. So I'll probably be talking about the questions I get next time. So yeah, I'm excited, and I'm going to go ahead and go now. And the next video will probably be me singing, and if it sucks, then it won't come out. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the soldiers out there, and thank God for this wonderful country that we have and the freedom that we have because of the soldiers. And today, I am glad to honor the soldiers just like any other day. So thank you to all the soldiers out there, and forget all the people that hate on you. You're there for a reason, and don't ever feel discouraged for anything that you do, because you're doing something that all the cowards would never be able to do. And I salute you. So yeah, I